Hennessy Memorial Park is the venue for the Junior A football final between Coolmeen and Clondegad. It's a fine day here in Milton Malbay for this Junior A final, and a good crowd gathered into what promises to be a most entertaining game. Clondegad in your picture last won the title way back in 1969. Their last appearance was in 1974. On that occasion they were defeated by Kilkee, so they will be hoping to add the Junior A title, and it's a long-awaited title, and move up to intermediate ranks for next year. They have made a couple of changes in the team. Eamon Griffin moves from left half forward back to left corner back. John Griffin and Richard O'Shea switch positions. Kieran Brown comes to left half forward, and into the side wearing 16 is Paddy O'Connell. It's a lovely afternoon for football. The pitch, as is customary here in Milltown, under the chairmanship of Michael McDonough, is in excellent condition. Coolmeen limbering up over at the far side. They were beaten in the final last year by Clare. They have to go back to 1983 for their last victory, so victory this evening will be very sweet for either side. The game is starting a little bit late due to the drawn game of the under-21 final played before it, so I'm sure the conditions towards the end of the game, that the brightness could go from the conditions and the sun will be sinking, and conditions could get very duskish towards the end of the game, but hopefully that won't happen. Coolmeen also make a couple of changes from the official programme. The number 9, Kevin McMahon, has moved to left corner back. He'll wear number 9. And left half back, Declan Casey, wearing 7, will play at right half forward. Frank Kennedy, wearing number 10, will play in the right corner. And David Neenan, wearing 13, will play at centre field. A good crowd gathered in here to Midtown Malbay in what promises to be a most entertaining Junior A football final. The referee for this afternoon's game will be Bernard Keating, and the crowd wait on, and it's a real tribute to the club, the way they have the revamped terraces all round, where everybody has great viewing facilities here. So the last minute preparations have all been done. The pitch looking in excellent condition, as is customary, as the two captains line up in the centre of the field. Frank Kennedy, who will capture Coolmeen, and Flann Wright, who will captain Clondegad. So the referee tosses the coin, and I think the signal is there that Coolmeen will play from left to right in the first half. So the sides going back into their positions. The last minute words of preparation from the mentors from both sides as the substitutes make their way to the dugouts. It's a very bright evening and a bright sky here, but I think that will change before this game is over. And the referee, Bernard Keating, sets the game in motion. It's Coolmeen who will play from right to left. And any moment now, the referee, as he checks with the half-backs and the half-forwards, sets the game in motion. Coolmeen playing from right to left in the first half. It's Clondegad the first to break away, and Brian Chambers is fouled in possession, and that's going to be a free to Clondegad. The free taker will be Richard O'Shea. He's wearing number 11 but playing at centre half back. But that attack is broken up. And out comes the full-back, Noel Meany, gets his clearance. But that one has gone over the touchline. It's going to be a sideline kick to Clondegad. The supporters wearing lots of colour from both sides, the black and amber and the red and black. This is a nice looking move here. And it's Eamon Griffin who gets the ball there, but he's fouled, and that's going to be a free end to Clondegad. Griffin is wearing 13 but playing at left half forward. Nicely fed inside. Ball breaks across towards own Griffin. Griffin kicks it in goalwards, but he has sent it to the right and sent it wide. It was a promising looking move. It was nicely worked downfield, but the finish was just off target. And it'll be Anthony Hanrahan to take the kick out. Very bright sky there in the background. Anthony stands well back. Kicks it out. 7 players under the dropping ball, but it's fisted down there by Paddy Clancy. Clancy takes the return pass, sends nicely in inside. This is Brian Chambers cutting through. Chambers boots it in with the right foot, and that's the opening score. A point by the midfielder, Brian Chambers, putting Clondegad into an early 1-point lead. So that should settle the nerves of the Clondegad men. And again it'll be Anthony O'Hanrahan. He has the right knee heavily bandaged, but hopefully it will not cause him any trouble during the course of the game. This is a better kick out than the last one. Nicely taken there in the centre of the field. It's the number 13, David Meenan, in possession. He's playing at centre field, although wearing number 13. Feeds it in nicely inside. This is Frank Kennedy playing in the right corner. Boots it in, loses the marker nicely and puts it straight over the crossbar. So Coolmeen respond very quickly from the boot of Frank Kennedy. As it was nicely fed up, he lost his marker nicely and put it straight between the posts. So the sides level at 1 point each. Michael Callan with the kick out. Oh, well taken in the air. Brian Chambers, the one in possession. Chambers, toe to hand, feeds it down nicely, down to the path of Ray Flannery. Flannery sends it in, the return pass into Chambers. Chambers making a lot of probing runs there from the centre of the field in the early stages, cutting through the half-back line of Coolmeen. And on that occasion, he was taken down, so it's a free in. And it's Richard O'Shea, the one to take it. He's wearing number 11, but he's playing at centre half-back in a switch with John Griffin. So John Griffin wearing 6 and playing at centre half-forward. Richard O'Shea with the kick. Chips it in nicely and sends it straight over the crossbar, putting Clondegad into a 1 point lead, 2 points to 1. That coming from the boot there of Richard O'Shea, and he makes the long journey back to centre half-back, but it was well worth it. So 2 points to 1. Clondegad the leaders. Clondegad come attacking again, looking very potent in the early stages, but it was good defending there, although just for a moment the player left it behind him, and in nips Eamon Griffin. That's nicely booted inside, but that one has gone to the right also and gone wide. So 4 attacks for Clondegad. 2 have gone over the crossbar and 2 have gone outside, and it's not the compromise rule, so there's nothing for the outside scores. Well, outside we won't call them scores in this game. And it'll be Anthony Hanrahan to take the kick out. Almost 4 minutes gone in this first half. It has been nice open football early on. Hopefully it will stay that way. This is John Griffin. He's playing at centre half forward, weighing up his options, loses possession for a moment, but then gets it once again. Again he cuts through the heart of the Clondegad or the Coolmeen defence, and he chips it in nicely with the right boot and puts it over the crossbar. Nice point by the number 6, John Griffin. So Clondegad have opened the better of the two sides, but of course they're playing with the aid of the breeze in this first half. Anthony Hanrahan to take the kick out. He's been much the busier of the two keepers early on, although he hasn't had a shot to stop. It's just all kick outs. And back come Clondegad again. Kieran Brown kicks it in inside. That's Paddy O'Connell wearing number 16, playing in right corner forward. Feeds it on there towards Paddy Clancy. Being put under a lot of pressure there by Kieran Hanrahan. And the referee has blown the whistle, and he's awarding a free end to Clondegad. Quickly taken by Paddy Clancy over across in front of the goals. Owen Griffin tries to latch onto it. Fed in inside. This is Flan King. Feeds it across. Across comes John Griffin. Griffin's kick is well blocked down. Ball breaks out towards Paddy Clancy. Clancy fires it in there in towards goals. Backs and forwards inside. Brian Chambers the one in possession. Chambers cutting through. A real scramble there in front of the goals. There was danger there for a moment as Chambers was cutting inside. But it has been broken up and away come Coolmeen. Lucky on that occasion there that Chambers couldn't finish. Richard O'Shea playing in the pivotal role of centre half-back. Nicely fed down inside. This is Owen Griffin. Oh, he's well, Pat is blocked there by Michael O'Neill. A hefty challenge there. But the referee says it was shoulder to shoulder. But again, it's Clondegad on the attack. John Griffin wins possession, surrounded by two Coolmeen players. Very difficult to pick out the numbers on the Coolmeen jerseys, but it's Noel Meany, the one who gets it away. This is the centre half-back, Michael O'Neill. Oh, nice combined play here. That's well drilled upfield. It was a lovely passage of play. Surely that was a foul, that the player was fouled. Yes, Bernard Keating, the referee, concurs, and it's going to be a free out to Clondegad. It was a fairly hefty challenge there as the player was coming down. He was hit in the front, and the Mentors come in to attend. But I think he's just a little bit shaken, and I'm sure he'll be back and ready to resume his position. So that's confirmation of the score. Clondegad leading by 2 points. Alan O'Loughlin was about to take the free, but then he decides to leave it to the goalkeeper, Michael Callan. Callan boots it out, gives it lots of height, drops in the centre of the field. It's well taken, and that's going to be a free to Coolmeen. Free to Coolmeen there for that foul on David Neenan, who's playing at centre field. That's well fed up inside into the corner. Kieran Neenan in possession, trying to shake off the challenge of Alan O'Loughlin. Still Kieran Neenan tries to link up there with one of his own players, but Ray Flannery nips in. And the referee has blown the whistle, and it's going to be... Yes, it's going to be a free out to Clondegad. Meanwhile, one of the players from Clondegad has gone down injured. Ray Flannery has hit the deck. Whether it was an off-the-ball incident or whether it occurred in that last melee there, he was very close to the action. He seems to have picked up a facial wound. And the Mentors in there, management of Joe Hurley, Donald Kelly and Georgie O'Shea in to attend. Or I think it's Paddy Clancy is the one that's gone down. I thought for a moment it was Ray Flannery, but it's Paddy Clancy was the one who was being attended to, but he's ready to resume. That intended pass went slightly astray, and it's gone for a sideline kick to Coolmeen. Padraig Meany in possession. This is Kevin McMahon. He's playing at left corner back, but out now around the centre of the field area where his jersey would have one believe he's playing. Oh, a snapshot inside, but it's blocked inside by the Clondegad rear guard, and it's booted away out of the danger area. Paddy Clancy in possession. Links up there with Ray Flannery. Flannery drills a long one down this side of the field. Nicely taken there in the air by Paddy O'Connell. But the intended pass went astray, and there's elbows and arms flying there. The elbow came back, but the Clondegad man is gone down injured. There was a lot of tugging of the jersey. The Coolmeen player trying to shake off the challenge. The elbow was flying, but the referee, I think, has looked at it as 6 of one, half dozen of the other. That's well taken for Coolmeen. A strong figure there of the centre half back, Michael O'Neill. Gets it on as far as Kieran Hanrahan. Long ball up into the corner. Out comes the full back, Alan O'Loughlin. Been put under a lot of pressure there by Kieran Neenan. And the referee has blown the whistle. And he has a word there for the corner forward, Kieran Neenan. There isn't a booking or anything like that, but it's just a word of warning there to the corner forward. The free taken out this side. Coolmeen beginning to settle now somewhat. They started rather hesitantly. That's a free there for Coolmeen for a foul on David Neenan. And David Neenan will take it himself. Drills it inside, in towards the full forward, Brian Meany. Nice combined play here. Is there a chance on here? But Clondegad, tigerishly there, this number 11, Richard O'Shea, one possession, but I think he just pulled the ball out of the Coolmeen player's hands. So it's going to be a free end. It's going to be a free end to Coolmeen, and a chance for Kevin McMahon, wearing number 9, has started at right corner back, or left corner back, but has come upfield, and he boots that one in with the left foot and has put it straight over the crossbar, getting the point there for Coolmeen. He has those very distinctive white boots. Long ball drilled downfield. It's taken there by John Griffin, surrounded by two Coolmeen players. There's too many black and amber jerseys there. But again, it's drilled down towards that far touchline. Michael Hare goes into challenge, but I think the referee saw that as an illegal challenge, or is he given a sideline kick? It's a sideline kick, I think, to Coolmeen. Drilled up close to the far touchline. Nicely taken, nice combined play here, fed across towards Declan Casey. Surrounded by 2-3 Clondegad players, but still Coolmeen retained position, but it's taken away now by Brian Chambers, who feeds it on as far as Richard O'Shea. O'Shea goes to the ground, and the referee says he has been fouled by Brian Meany. That's going to be a free, and the referee has the notebook out here. I don't think he's not showing a yellow card. I think it's just that he has noted the number of the full forward, Brian Meany. So the number 14 goes into the book. Oh, and also the yellow card has been shown. So Michael Meany, or Brian Meany, has been booked. And it's a free to Clondegad. It's Coolmeen in possession. The number 7, Declan Casey. But that's well intercepted. Clondegad building from the back out towards Brian Chambers. He's been very busy in these early stages, as covering back, taking ball from the back line and also up front to aid the forwards. Opens up the play and feeds it out this side. Paddy O'Connell goes by the challenge there of Dermot McMahon, but a referee has said that the ball I think that he touched the ball on the ground, so it's a free which Kevin McMahon takes. This is a promising move here as the space around where Kieran Neenan has possession, fires it in and unmistakably sends it over the crossbar. A good point by the corner forward, Kieran Neenan. The minute he got the ball, he turned inside his marker, made space and slotted it between the posts. So the sides are level at 3 points each. Everybody was expecting a very evenly close contest. Well, it has been like that in the very first 15 minutes of the game. Again, Brian Chambers goes high for it. He may not be the tallest of the midfielders, but he's certainly getting up for those high balls. This is a chance inside, but it's well read by the fullback, Alan O'Loughlin. The quick ball was fed there inside, but couldn't be controlled by Brian Meany. And the jersey there of Brian Chambers has been tugged. So the notebook is out here once again. And I think it's just a number that has been noted this time. So a free to Clondegad. Paddy O'Connell can't hold on to that one. And it's Coolmeen built from the back. That's a good ball over across, but it was well read by the Clondegad men. The ball breaks out as far as Richard O'Shea. That move of O'Shea and Griffin seems to be working so far. Frank Kennedy in possession. Showing nice footwork there as he drills it across into the centre. But it's booted away. Anywhere will do out of the danger area for the Clondegad men. Back it comes again as far as Frank Kennedy. Drills it upfield. Well read inside by Paddy Clancy. The two Clondegad midfielders are certainly covering an amount of ground. They're both helping out in defence and both up in attack, as two good midfielders should do. Meanwhile, there's a stoppage in play here as one of the Clondegad players has to receive attention. This position here, I'm not sure who it is. I think it's the midfielder, Brian Chambers. And the referee says if you have to attend to him, you have to take him off the pitch, that he wants to keep the game going. Chambers would certainly be a huge loss. I think it's Chambers. He's holding that right hand there. He would certainly be a huge loss because he had started the game in superb form for the Clondegad men. But I think we could see him back in the action rather quickly once again. David Neenan swings it up across. Good ball inside for Declan Casey to try and latch onto. It's Brian Meany, the one who races across for it. Being put under pressure there by Rory Long. It's the centre half forward, Padraig Meany, who has possession. Kicks it in inside, misjudged there for a moment. Is there a chance here for Coolmeen to go 1 point ahead? That's nicely fed across, and it's into Hock in possession, but his kick is wayward. It's gone to the left and wide. By my reckoning, that's Coolmeen's first wide of the game. Come on. 18 minutes gone in this first half. Kick out by Michael Callanan. A lot of movement off the ball out around the centre, but the ball didn't come as far as there. But Paddy Clancy has won possession, falls to the ground, the pass went astray. In nips Padraig Meany. This is the small figure of Flannan Wright, one of the smaller players in the field, but certainly a tigerish player. That drops our Michael Kiran, but that dropped into the keeper, Michael Callanan. And Clondegad come building from the back once again, well fed downfield. Clondegad seem to be showing more potency up front, even though the sides are level. But that one has gone astray, and it's David Neenan, the one who picks it up. Oh, well taken there. This is a nice move here as it's fed on to Declan Casey. Casey looking at the target, kicks it in. Michael Callanan has it inside. In goes the corner forward. He tries the quick back heel, but it doesn't come off as the Clondegad rearguard stands firm. And Rory Long gets it away out as far as John Griffin. Paddy Clancy. Or it was Ray Flannery who fed it down. That's taken there by the number 4, Dermot McMahon. And it's going to be a free to Coolmeen. Kevin McMahon to take it. From his own 65, weighing up his options, he has now come almost to the centre of the field. Drills a high one upfield. That's taken inside by the fullback, Alan O'Loughlin. This is a nice move here. This is Michael Kiran. Feeds it on there towards Frank Kennedy. Kennedy drills it inside, a chance on here. And it's booted in and gone over the crossbar. A good point for Coolmeen. There was a very nice combined passage of play as 3 or 4 players linked up. And it was Kieran Hanrahan, the one who sent it over the crossbar. So Coolmeen have hit the front for the first time in the game. They started rather hesitantly early on. Clondegad settled much better. But in the last 5-10 minutes, Coolmeen have really come into it. And they lead now at this stage by 1 point. And back they come again. Swung over there by Enda Hock. On as far as Declan Casey. Casey sends it in, but it was too high there for the corner forward. And Kieran Neenan couldn't keep it in play. So it's going to be a kick out for Michael Callanan. Swung down this side towards Ray Flannery. Wants to go back to help out in defence. The intended one went across there in the centre. Michael Kiran, who's really settling into the game, leaves it there to Frank Kennedy. Kennedy sends it across in the centre. Number 12, Enda Hock, picks it up inside and gives it to David Neenan. Neenan kicks in goalwards. Yes, and that's a lovely point. A beautiful point. The Coolmeen forwards are now really settling very, very well. And David Neenan on that occasion put it over the crossbar. And they go 2 points ahead. Lots of colour here in Milton Malbay, as is customary now during the course of any games. But these two sides, it has been out of the limelight so long, have brought huge support here this afternoon. Everybody from both parishes, I think, is here. Owen Griffin cutting inside. Boots it in with the right foot, but he has sent it to the left and sent it wide. That's the third wide of the game for Clondegad. And Coolmeen lead by 2, 5 points to 3. 25 minutes gone in this first half. And that's going to be a free to Clondegad. And it'll be Kieran Brown, I think, the one going across to take it. Nicely fisted inside. Paddy O'Connell gets a touch to it. Danger there inside in front of the goals as backs and forwards from both sides tussle for it. It's a free out to Coolmeen. Padraig Meany in possession. Nicely fed inside into the path there of Kieran Neenan. Neenan drills it in. Oh, a rasper of a shot there. And that just went over the crossbar. And Kieran Neenan is certainly beginning to cause problems. It was a lovely point there. There was a real low trajectory on it. And it could also have ended up in the left corner of the net. But luckily for the Clondegad men, it went over the crossbar. Kicked out into the centre, and it's all Coolmeen at this stage. They certainly have settled very well now. This is David Neenan. Neenan feeds it across onto the path there of Frank Kennedy. Kennedy coming across to make a better angle. Inda Hock is there in support, but the final pass inside went astray, and it was Richard O'Shea who broke up the attack. But the danger is still not cleared. But Brian Chambers is there for Clondegad. Still Brian Chambers. The pass there was intended to go over the head and pick it up at the other side, but the Coolmeen players, Kevin McMahon, didn't fall for that one. But it's Clondegad who come attacking again down this flank of the field. Booted across there by Michael Heher. That intended pass went astray. Again, nice combined move. Lovely movement off the ball now by Coolmeen. Michael Guerin gives the ball over outside. And then the long ball up field, and a player moving on to David Neenan. There's some lovely football in this game at the moment. Again, the Clondegad defence stands firm. Brian Chambers picks it up there around the centre of the field. Chambers toe to hand. Went by the challenge there of Michael O'Neill, but the referee has signalled that it's going to be a free in to Clondegad. Of course, as we mentioned earlier, Clondegad haven't won this title since 1969. And the last time that Coolmeen won it was also a long time back in 1983. That's nicely kicked inside by Kieran Brown. Is it on its way? No, it's gone to the right and it's gone wide. Fourth wide of this first half for Clondegad. And it'll be Anthony Hanrahan to take the kick out. This has been a most entertaining Junior A football final. Some lovely passages of play. They combine well in the centre and around the half-back line, and then the ball has been fed very fast in towards the full forward line. But that's well taken there by Kieran Hanrahan. Kieran Hanrahan seems to have a hamstring problem with the left one bandaged and a right knee bandaged as well, but that's not impeding his progress here. This is Padraig Meany cutting through, but it's taken away from him by the other number 11, Richard O'Shea, playing at centre half back. Opens up the play, drills it down the far side. Michael Heher has possession. Nice ball inside for the full forward line to move on to. And Owen Griffin there seemed to be fouled, but the referee weighs on the play. And that attack is broken up, and it's Kevin McMahon, the one who comes away with it. Padraig Meany. Kieran Neenan showing very well for the early ball being drilled in. That challenge is high, and it's going to be a free to Clondegad, or a free to Coolmeen. And the referee is going across here. I think he's calling one of the Clondegad players. I think it's the number 13, Kieran Brown. And he has put the number of Kieran Brown into the book. I don't think he produced the yellow card. But it's going to be a free into Coolmeen. That's booted in inside. Is it well on its way? Yes, it's gone straight between the posts. A good point there, and it was Kevin McMahon with his second point of the game. Drilled it in there off the hands with the left leg and put it straight between the posts, increasing the lead further now for Coolmeen. So Coolmeen, as we mentioned earlier, started rather poorly, but they've now gone 4 points ahead. The kick out quickly taken. Clondegad will be hoping to respond fairly quick to that. They trail now by 4. That's fed inside to Owen Griffin. Griffin links out here with Ray Flannery. Flannery's kick is gone in and it's still kept in play. And Coolmeen there living rather dangerously at the back, although in fairness they had men there in numbers. Get it upfield, up as towards Padraig Meany. Meany's coming into the game a lot, so is David Neenan. Neenan showing good pace as he cuts through, also showing a lot of skill. Kicks it in, but it's only straight into the arms of Michael Callan. Callan with the fisted pass out towards Flann King, who leaves it for Paddy Clancy. Very close to that far touchline. Michael Kiran really fighting for everything in that half-back line for Coolmeen. That tackle was certainly not what one would hope for in a football game. There is Alan O'Loughlin's tackle there on Michael Kiran was certainly deemed to be an illegal one, and the referee has the notebook out, and there could be a booking here for Alan O'Loughlin. Bernard Keating has the notebook out. He's speaking to Alan O'Loughlin. Yes, and he has produced the yellow card. So a booking here for the fullback, Alan O'Loughlin. And the referee speaking to the linesman there at the far side of the field. I think he's going to throw up the ball. The referee, he says just 2 players in, but all of a sudden there's 5 in there of a shot fighting for it. The referee has blown the whistle there as Kieran Hanrahan had 1 possession. And he's awarding a free to Coolmeen. The black and amber flags there flying high in the background. Will it be their day? Well, they're looking good in the early stages, but we're coming up towards half time. And Coolmeen have an advantage now of 7 points to 3 lead, and that one is drilled in. We thought for a moment there that was going over the crossbar, but it went to the left and wide. So Coolmeen leading on the score of 7 points to 3. They have come into the game very, very well indeed, and the referee calls for the ball, and as the sides go in at half time, it's Coolmeen who lead by 4 points and a 7 point to 3. It has been a very entertaining first half. In the early stages it was all Clondegad. They came in waves and were causing problems with their midfielders Brian Chambers and Paddy Clancy cutting through the Coolmeen defence. But then the Coolmeen half-back line started to come into the game, and as they did, they got a good supply of ball upfield, and the forwards were finishing nicely. So the crowd here has certainly enjoyed the first half. Hopefully we'll have more of the same in the second. And the referee gets the second half underway. 30 minutes to decide where the Junior A title will go this evening. Will it be Coolmeen or Clondegad who will be going in to the new millennium in the intermediate grade? Coolmeen have a 4-point lead. Oh, lovely ball over across. And again it's David Neenan latching onto it. Neenan cutting through. Drills it in, but he has sent it to the left and wide, and all the approach work there has gone for naught. It was a lovely crossfield ball onto the path of David Neenan, but he just couldn't finish on target. And it'll be Michael Callan to take the kick out. With some lovely forward play from both sides, although the keeper on either end hadn't to make a save in either half. Well, Michael Callan did, but they were of the soft variety, balls just dropping into his chest. And that's going to be a free to Coolmeen. Coolmeen has certainly got the upper hand now out around the centre and are putting on a lot of pressure on the Clondegad defence. And here they come once again. Nice ball drilled across this side, but back goes Flann King there for Clondegad. Seems to be held, and he swings back the elbow there, and players beginning to get slightly involved. But thankfully sanity has prevailed and they both walk away. The referee there had awarded a free to Clondegad, but then for retaliation, he decided to hop the ball, so that could be costly. This is Declan Casey. Casey swings it across onto David Neenan, transfers it in nicely to Padraig Meany. Meany drills it in. It looks a good one. Yes, it's gone straight over the crossbar, straight between the posts. So that retaliation there for Clondegad, as the player was coming away with the ball, has cost him a point. And who knows, but that could be costly yet. So it's now 8 points to 3. And all those Clondegad points came in the first 10 minutes of the game. So that tells you the superiority that Coolmeen have had in the last 20 minutes and the first couple of minutes of this second half. That's well taken there by Kieran Hanrahan. Hanrahan has come really into the game. Gives it on to Frank Kennedy. Kennedy jinking and weaving. Kicks it in, but it's well taken by Alan O'Loughlin. Brian Chambers tossing for there with Michael O'Neill. Chambers wins possession, loses it for a moment, but then retains it once again, showing good close control. And surely he's been fouled there, and he decides to keep the play going, takes it quickly, sends it in towards Kieran Neenan, or in towards Michael Hare. Back to Ray Flannery. Flannery drills it in. It got a touch inside and it's gone over the crossbar. Or is it gone for a 45? It's gone for a 45 as it got a touch inside. And Ray Flannery has gone to the ground there. And the referee says it's going to be a free in. A free in to Clondegad. And it'll be Kieran Brown to take it. Brown swings it in and makes no mistake. Puts it straight over the bar. So that's narrowing the gap. Kieran Brown putting that one straight between the posts. His first point of the game. So it's double scores, 8 points to 4. Anthony Hanrahan to take the kick out. Lovely scenic setting here in Miltown Malbay. That's well taken by Ray Flannery. Links across here nicely with Kieran Brown, who got that last point just a moment ago. Drills it in inside. Hard tackling there by the Coolmeen defence, and the referee says illegally so on a free in to Clondegad. And it'll be Kieran Brown to take it once again. Brown goes short with this one, links in inside, in with the full forward Owen Griffin. Griffin swings it in and puts it over the crossbar. Good vision there by the Clondegad attack, as it was rather a difficult kick for a right-footed kicker from Kieran Brown, but he linked inside with the full forward and put it straight over the crossbar. So now it's back to a 3-point margin, 8 points to 5. This has certainly been most entertaining football. And certainly I think that either of these sides will not be lost in the intermediate ranks next year, as there's a lovely pattern of play to both sets of forwards and good defenders on either side. Alan O'Loughlin playing soundly at full back. They're under a lot of pressure, but the referee says the pressure is illegal, and it's Richard O'Shea to take the free. Drills a long one upfield. Michael O'Neill, the centre half back, a very, very strong player in the heart of that Coolmeen defence. Drills it downfield. Who's first onto the breaking ball? It's the figure of Brian Chambers. Chambers is onto everything that breaks around the middle. He's fouled in transit, and that's going to be a free to Clondegad. Eight minutes gone in this second half. This is Kieran Brown. This is more favourable for a right-footed kicker. Swings it in, but that one has gone to the right and it's gone wide. So by my tally, that's 5 wides now Clondegad have had in the game, and a confirmation of the scoreboard with 3 points separating the sides. Kieran Hanrahan for Coolmeen. Drills a long ball downfield. Across comes John Griffin. Griffin gets it as far as Flannin right. Richard O'Shea, and I think the O'Shea now seems to be out around the middle of the field, and Griffin seems to be gone to centre half back. This is Michael Kiran. Lovely player, this guy. Swings it across, but just as we said it, he has swung it over the touchline, and it'll be Flann King to take the sideline kick. but then he decides to cool things down and let players go into position and gives it to Kieran Brown. There seems to be a sub coming on. I think Colm Quinlivan, number 17, seems to be coming into the side, and I think it's Paddy O'Connell, who wore number 16 starting, seems to be the one that has been replaced. Kieran Brown swings it in. Crossfield ball over across. Chance for Colm Quinlivan to get his first touch. Swings it in with the left leg, but has sent it slightly to the left and wide. So his first touch just letting him down. But I suppose a bit difficult for a player coming in as the other players are well warmed up, and his first touch just to the left and wide. So Anthony Hanrahan with the kick out. I think this game is going to go all the way down to the wire. They're very evenly matched sides. Clondegad come from the back. Gives it to Richard O'Shea. Drilled upfield. Colm Quinlivan racing after it, but back in there is Dermot McMahon for Coolmeen. And the referee has the notebook out there. I think he's taking the number of the substitute Colm Quinlivan and is giving a free out to Coolmeen. Kieran Hanrahan can't hold on to it. In nips body Clancy. Clancy up towards Colm Quinlivan. And Dermot McMahon, the two there in the tussle for it. And the notebook is out here once again. And I think he has noted the number there. Was it the number of Colm Quinlivan he noted? Because I think on the last challenge inside that Quinlivan's number was also noted. Unusual if he has noted the same player's number twice. We'll carry on with the action. This is Coolmeen come attacking. Again, great pace to the attack. Hooted well downfield. Up danger inside for a moment there. Real danger in there, but Michael Callanan comes off the line. The keeper there under pressure gets it out. And the ball is drilled upfield on towards Michael Heher. Swings it across in the centre. Taken there by the fullback, Noel Meany. That pass was very short there, was left too short for Padraig Meany. But Coolmeen luckily there win the free. And Padraig Meany from the 65-yard line. Will he take it himself, or is he going to leave it to Kevin McMahon? Meany drills it in himself. Dangerous ball as it drops inside in front of the goals. Alan O'Loughlin is in there. O'Loughlin has been very sound at fullback. Well taken again by Padraig Meany. Gives it to Michael Kiran. Kiran with the quick ball down towards the full forward line. Fisted inside. And that's going to be a free out. A free out to Clondegad. Quickly taken out this side. John Griffin. Solos out of defence. Gives it to Kieran Brown. Long ball upfield. There's on both sides tossing for it there. And it's Michael O'Neill. Seemed to take a rather high challenge there from Owen Griffin. And it's going to be a free out to Coolmeen. It has been very, very close. Coolmeen finished the first half much better. The start of the second half has been very, very even. Oh, that challenge was high there. Seemed to be high there from Paddy Clancy. But the Coolmeen player sportingly picks himself up off the deck and gets on with the play straight away. Good sportsmanship there by the Coolmeen corner forward, Kieran Neenan. Often you see players going to the ground, maybe not in Gaelic football so much. They pride themselves in being hard men. Of course, the soccer code, the guy would be rolling around for another couple of minutes, but the play continues on here. A good move here. Kicked inside, and did that take a deflection, but it's gone over the crossbar. Off the boot there of David Neenan. So the quick play there from the free, and the player getting off the ground added to the occasion, and it was transferred inside to David Neenan, and he got his second point of the game. It has been a sporting contest. It has been hard fought, but very sporting. Into Hock in possession. Links back there with Padraig Meany. Players on both sides tussling for it. Richard O'Shea is the one who wins it. Hand pass there seemed to be a slightly late tackle, but it's Ray Flannery who drills it upfield. Brian Chambers has possession. Chambers is brought to the ground, and again the free is quickly taken. Good vision inside by Brian Chambers as he gives it inside there to Owen Griffin. Griffin finishes with the score. Very good play there from players from Brian Chambers as the free was taken. Quickly picked himself up and picked out Owen Griffin, and Griffin sent it over the crossbar. So it's a 2-point gap once again. Certainly this has been most entertaining stuff. And it just says that there isn't too much wrong with the rules of Gaelic football once it's played in the right sporting fashion. Kieran Brown for Clondegad. Looks at the target, kicks it very, very high. Where is that going? It's gone straight between the uprights. A good point by Kieran Brown. A lovely point from the boot of Kieran Brown. He kicked it in very, very high, but he had the accuracy and he had the distance. Put it out this Silo. Lovely feeling in the centre. This is David Neenan. Neenan is playing very well for Coolmeen. Still David Neenan. Has he a player in support? Looks left and right. Then finds support from Michael Kiran. Gives it back once again to Neenan. Support play was a bit static there from the Coolmeen men, and it's won by Clondegad and booted upfield. Michael O'Neill and Brian Chambers. In nips Dermot McMahon. Seems to take a frontal charge there, and McMahon has gone to the ground injured. The referee coming back. The referee is Bernard Keating, coming back to have a look, and the notebook is out as the Mentors come in to attend, and Keating, the referee, is looking across field, and he has noted the number. I think it was Michael Heher was the player who was involved, and his number has been noted as Kevin McMahon takes the free. This time the free once again is to Coolmeen for that foul there on Frank Kennedy. And it's the centre half forward, Padraig Meany, going across. But then he decides to leave it to Kevin McMahon. But then McMahon in turn says Padraig Meany will take the free. He's got a good point already for Coolmeen. Drills this one in towards the danger area. Well taken inside by the keeper, Michael Callan. The hand pass out across towards John Griffin. Griffin playing much better now since he has come back into the defence. Gives it to Flanagan right. Boots it upfield. The player who was booked there just a moment ago, Michael Heher, in possession. Back helping in defence. Looking left and right, weighing up his options. Drills it upfield, but that's gone straight over the touchline. And he has given away possession, given it back to the men from Coolmeen. But then he throws the ball out as far as Kevin McMahon, as Kevin McMahon will take the sideline kick. Didn't go where he had intended, but Padraig Meany picks it up. Meany playing very well at centre half forward. Again, nice play here from Coolmeen. Good combined play, but that one is well read, and it's Richard O'Shea, the one who comes away with it. O'Shea drills it over across the side of the field. Well taken there by Brian Chambers. Chambers showing good control, surrounded by two Coolmeen players. And it's a free into Clondegad. Chambers takes it quickly. The last one that he did that with Clondegad got a good point. But this time the fullback, Noel Meany, has read it well. Nice combined play here. This is onto the fullback once again, Noel Meany. Long ball down into the full forward line. Covering back there is Paddy Clancy. Seemed to take a challenge into the ribs. And Clancy has gone to the ground injured. So it's going to be a free out to Clondegad. The Mentors come in to attend once again to Paddy Clancy. Although it has been, as we have mentioned on a few occasions, a very sporting game. Players not fainting injury or anything like that, getting off the deck and getting on with play straight away. 9 points to 7. Scoreboard reading. So Paddy Clancy is still receiving attention. The Mentors from both sides looking on anxiously. Are Clondegad about to introduce another substitute? Paddy Clancy is still receiving attention. The referee, Bernard Keating, is anxious for the Mintos to go off the field and keep the game flowing. And the light is certainly fading here in Hennessy Memorial Park, so Bernard Keating is very anxious to keep the game flowing, that the game can be finished before it gets too dark. So Paddy Clancy is ready to resume. Seems to have been a hand injury that he picked up there. Richard O'Shea was about to take the free quickly, but the referee, Bernard Keating, is coming across to this side, and I think it's just that he's going to say to the Minters and substitutes that they'll have to go back into the dugout. The free is taken, but the referee is not happy, so the free will have to be retaken once again. And certainly this pitch is in immaculate condition, that it has stood up to 2 games here in the, what one could say, nearly the middle of winter. It's a wonderful surface. This is Michael Curran, but it's taken away. This is Brian Chambers. Chambers cutting through. Still Brian Chambers. Can he finish here with the score? Kicks it in. Oh, the keeper there for a moment had difficulty under that one. Anthony Hanrahan got his fingers to it, but it broke away from him. But luckily for him, it went out for a 45. And it'll be Kieran Brown to take it. 2 points separating the sides. 18 minutes gone in this second half. Kieran Brown to take it. Which side will lift the Junior A trophy this evening? Will it be the men from Coolmeen or will it be the men from Clondegad? But one thing I can assure you, there will be great celebrations whichever side wins it, because it's a long wait for both sides. This is fed onto the path of Ray Flannery. His path is blocked. Nicely drilled across and nicely put over the crossbar. So the margin is back now to 1 point. 9 points to 8. And this game is really going to go down to the wire. It's Clondegad who have made the better use of the ball in the second half. They had a purple patch in the first 10 minutes, but then Coolmeen really came storming into the game. But now it's Clondegad who have come back in, and there's just a point separating the sides. Anthony Hanrahan with the kick out. Up the right from the centre, the ball breaks to Ray Flannery. Gives it on again to Brian Chambers. Chambers now really storming into the game once again. His kick is blocked inside, and players on both sides claiming it, and the umpire has signalled that it's another 45 to Clondegad. The Coolmeen men disputing it, so that's just 1 point between the sides. Quickly taken. Back again towards Kieran Brown, but Coolmeen were alert to the quick one on this occasion. Booted it out. Flann Inright in position. Inright drills it long. Well taken by Ray Flannery. Flannery turning left, turning right. Is there somebody in support? All fed back towards Kieran Brown. If anyone can finish, it's Kieran Brown. Drills it in. Oh, it's taken inside. I think it was the substitute, Colm Quinlivan, swings it in. It's gone over the crossbar. So the sides are level, as Colm Quinlivan swung that one in and put it over the crossbar. So the sides are level at 9 points each. This one is really going to go to the end, and I can guarantee you that nobody is going to leave Hennessy Memorial Park before this game is over. Anthony Hanrahan gives it everything he has with that kick out, but it's well taken by Flann King. Both sides have had period of dominance, but it's Clondegad who's dominant at the moment. This is Paddy Clancy, boots it in, and that's the lead. The lead once again for Clondegad, coming from the boot of Paddy Clancy. So 10 points to 9. Remember, at half-time, it was 7 points to 3. So Clondegad have come back from a 4-point deficit and have now gone 1 point ahead. Up the rise for the kick out, taken there by Kieran Hanrahan. Hanrahan is fouled, a free to Coolmeen. Quickly taken. Coolmeen now is the ones who will have to get it downfield quick and get scores. Nice turn of footwork there by Frank Kennedy. Trying to cut inside his marker. Frank Kennedy boots it in. Oh, a dangerous ball inside. Michael Callan comes off the line. It's a free out. Quickly taken upfield. And in fairness to the players on both sides, they really have concentrated on played football and getting on with the game as quickly as possible. That's going to be a free into Clondegad as the players there begin to wrestle for possession. And there will be attention required here for one of the Clondegad players. And I think for some of the players it's certainly a well-earned rest at this stage because they have given their all here. This is Michael Kiran, not one of the bigger players, but a lovely player. But then he gives the ball away. This is Brian Chambers. Chambers has had a very good game for Clondegad, cutting through upfield, free foul, and the free quickly taken inside again, in towards Colm Quinlivan. Quinlivan links back again with Brian Chambers. Good block down there by the centre half back Michael O'Neill, and it's the full back Noel Meany, the one who comes away with it. You can see the buzz of excitement there on the substitutes from both sides as Coolmeen come flying downfield with it. But the intended kick went astray and it was Fan Enright who picked it up. Plays really swinging from end to end in this game. It's been one of the best Junior A finals played in years. Maybe one of the best finals of either from any grade. This is Inda Curry, who has been introduced as a substitute for Coolmeen. Swings it down into the corner. Down towards Kieran Neenan. That's going to be a free into Coolmeen. A free into Coolmeen. They're trailing by 1 point. Great urgency in the side now. 5 minutes left in the game. A little over it. 1 point between the sides. Kieran Hanrahan with the free, but then he decides to leave it. And it's Padraig Meany is coming across to take it. Not in any great hurry. But his side is trailing by 1 point. Padraig Meany looks at the target. He kicked this on the hand. Drills a long one. Oh, dangerous ball, and it comes off the side netting. That was a real dangerous ball. It was drilled downfield. It got a touch inside, but came off the side netting. So Coolmeen still trailed by that 1 point, but they could so easily have gone 2 points ahead. And it'll be Michael Callan to take the kick out. So it's still 10 points to 9. What a great Junior A football final it's been. Up the rise from the centre. Frank Kennedy is fouled. A free, quickly taken once again for Coolmeen. Now to Padraig Meany. Meany has hit the deck. Is it going to be a free into Coolmeen? Yes, it's a free into Coolmeen. The Clondegad defence there rearranging itself, making sure that no player goes loose. Or it's going to be a hot ball, so the referee says fouling from both sides. So it's Coolmeen who win it. Well blocked down, but it's still not cleared. Kieran Neenan gives it across. Danger here of flying shot inside, a rasping shot inside there by David Neenan, but it went to the right and wide. So Coolmeen on their last 2 attacks, a bit unlucky not to have got 2 goals. So they may rue those chances yet. They're still trailing by that 1 point. Richard O'Shea from the quick kick out, but it's well blocked. This is the full forward. Brian Meany transfers it across. Nice move here. Can they finish with the score? Yes. So a good point there coming from the boot of Declan Casey. So the sides are level once again at 10 points each. This is really going to go all the way down to the final whistle. It has been a very sporting contest and has been some wonderful football in it. So I still would have to be a great betting man who would put his money on either side, of which 2 teams will join intermediate ranks for the start of the new millennium. The kick out quickly taken. Paddy Clancy rises majestically in the centre of the field for it. Clancy has had a very good game in the centre. Fed over across. That's Eamon Griffin who fisted in inside. Booted out for Coolmeen. Anywhere will do but get it away out of the danger area. Frank Kennedy in possession. Being confronted there by Flann Enright. Drills it down into the corner. Nicely picked up. And that's going to be a free for a foul there on Kieran Neenan. But the referee has said that the ball was gone over the touchline. And it's going to be a sideline kick to Clondegad. And the ball had crossed the touchline. Quickly drilled upfield. Across comes Ray Flannery. Flannery has possession. The sides deadlocked at 10 points each as the light is fading badly. But Anthony Hanrahan deals well with that one. And under pressure then, he wins a free out for Coolmeen. Noel Meany with the free. Drills it out and light is fading very, very badly here now as Padraig Meany comes downfield. Drilled well inside. Is there a chance here for Coolmeen to go ahead? Brian Meany boots it in and sends it over the crossbar. So that's the lead once again for Coolmeen as Brian Meany gets his first point of the game, but it could be a very important one yet. This is John Griffin. The lead has changed hands on a number of occasions. Oh, that's a hefty challenge. Seemed to be a frontal challenge there, but Griffin gets off the ground straight away. Clondegad will be trying to work that ball upfield very quickly. Drilled long up towards the half-forward line. It's very, very difficult conditions for the players now as the light is fading very, very badly. In nips Ray Flannery. He's side trailing by 1 point. And it's going to be a free into Clondegad. Is it a chance for Clondegad to get another all-important score to tie up the situations? The referee is looking at the watch. That's the target inside. And this time it won't be Kieran Brown. He has given the challenge, or he has given it to Richard O'Shea. It's more suited for a left-footed kicker. Kieran Brown kicking from the other side of the field with the right boot. Richard O'Shea, a very important kick. Oh, he kicks it in very, very low. Wasted opportunity there. And back helping in defence is Padraig Meany. So there has been chances. Went to begging at both ends. This is Ray Flannery. Loses possession, but the referee says illegally so it's going to be a free into Clondegad. Ray Flannery has gone to the ground injured. The referee looking at the watch. And certainly the referee, his eyesight, there must be nothing wrong with it if he can even see the watch at this stage, because the light is fading very, very badly. And in fairness to these two sides, it's not their fault, because it was the under-21 game which started late. That's well booted inside, but it's well held. Good defensive play there by Coolmeen. And the game is over. The game is over, in which it has been a marvellous contest. And it's Coolmeen have won on a score of 11 points to 10. So great scenes of celebration as Coolmeen have won their first title since 1969. Or they have won their first title since 1983. They were beaten in the final last year by Clare. So they have come back this year. So it's dejection for the men of Clondegad. They last won the title in 69. They were defeated in 74. So a 1 point winning margin from Coolmeen. So great scenes of celebration as it's the black and amber which will fly high tonight in one of the best Junior A finals of all time. And Chairman of the County Board, Michael McNamara, Father Michael McNamara, will present the cup to the Coolmeen captain.
But in the end, I suppose there's no doubt about it that Coolmeen deserved this victory. I would like, just before we get back to the game, to compliment again St. Joseph's Milltown Malbay on the state of everything about the field and the facilities here this evening. So, Goramila Margaret Shrad Lakar. And I'd like to thank Bernard Keating and his officials for the efficient manner in which they handled the game this evening. Goramila Margaret Freshen. Clondegad have had a great year. They've already captured the under-21 title and the Geraldine League, and came within a hair's breadth really of capturing this one here this evening. So it's been a great year for Clondegad, and I know that they'll come back and have a go at winning this junior championship next year. So well done, Clondegad, and hard luck this evening. One of the most pleasing aspects of this evening's game, I think, is the fact that it was contested between two junior clubs. And it was played in the same manner as you would contest the All-Ireland final. So it is It's a great victory for Coolmeen. I congratulate them, Des, and everyone involved with the club. And I know you're looking forward to playing in the Intermediate Championship and playing like you played here this evening. There's no doubt, but you will make your mark in the Intermediate Championship. So well done, Coolmeen. And I've no doubt, but this is one of the finest trophies available in football, the Michael Toner Trophy, and it gives me great pleasure this evening to present this to the winning captain on behalf of Coolmeen, Francis Kennedy.
This is where we get tablets. The Clondegad. Down awesome. And Clondegad looking. A firm Coolmeen. It's taken a long time, lads. Since 1983. But Coolmeen are back. And here to stay. First of all,
Take your time.
I'd like to say, after last year, it was hard going to start off again this year, last February, to get us going, to get us out in the field again. But there's 4 people here today, lads, that need to be thanked for it. And you all know them. Start with James Clancy. John Murphy, he never let us get swelled heads anywhere. Jack McMahon was us running all the year. And the man that started it all 2 years ago, Martin Brooks. They showed us what to do, lads, and I think we showed the hunger out there to win the donut title. So 3 cheers for the boys, lads. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! I'd also like to dedicate this win, lads, to Martin O'Connell in America. He's behind us all the way, all the year, so on behalf of the Coolmeen team, I dedicate that to him. I'd also like to thank our club. They were behind us all the year, all the way, and 3 cheers for him as well, lads. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Clondegad now.
I know you're on the hurry, lads, so I'll get short and sweet. I want 3 cheers for Clondegad, lads. We know what it was like last year to lose the final. Clare said to us you have to lose one to win one. So maybe next year, Clondegad, you'll be back. One more thing, lads. I want everyone in Crusheen tomorrow to see the ladies, to make it a double. Thanks very much.